Are there any other stories that you would like
Funny
to tell
ones,
us? Scary ones? Was the javelina the scariest one that you could?
No, wasn't. The creek was running real big one time, and Bob was working every day, and he needed his car across the creek. It was down there. And he wanted me to guide it as he pulled me through with the Jeep. And just as I got in the water, the chain come loose from the car. And it was sweeping me right on down the creek. And I fought with that till I finally got it out. And water went over the hood. And I drove it out their way, and I was so scared and so mad that I turned the key off. And I got out and I said my thing I was gonna say, because he yelled at me for turning the key off because it wouldn't start again. Frankly, I didn't care whether it ever started again or not. And I told him to never ask me again. And I didn't ever do it again either.
I know that wasn't funny at the time, but it is now.
It wasn't, because that creek was rolling.
Which it can do when it rains up there.
And you can't do the thing in the world hardly with a car.
Right. Once it gets caught in the water.
Mm-hmm.
Sherry, do you have any questions to ask?
No.
Any more stories?
I can't think of anything that's important.
Oh,
Well, it's important, whatever. Oh,
and asked her to explain about her quilt there. That's a beautiful quilt. Was that discussed when you were talking about her? She was talking about her arts and crafts.
Well, this is hand quilted. I pieced this when I was in the 9th grade.
that's interesting.
And I didn't know if I had a hand quilted one left or not. But the kids do. And I was beginning to think I was going to have Jerry bring me one. But I've been quilting ever since, I don't know how long. I was nothing but a kid. But I can't do none of it now.
You quilted and gave them all to your grandkids, huh? And
My kids and my granddaughter Tammy and great-grandkids.
do you go down to their quilting
No.
things at the church or wherever they have them now? I know they have some sort of a quilting thing down there.
No, I don't go down
Your hands just have given out.
there. I've been asking that. I quilted when we first moved here. I did lots of quilting.
Outside and around your house, you have all kinds of huge trees. Oh, tell what kind of trees are around here.
We have cottonwood, sycamore, box elder, hackberry, native black walnut, and have some evergreens. Elms. I don't really know. I think Jerry counted 11 different kinds at one time.
Any kind of tree you would want, you'd find here almost. You have a large leaf over there that we'll take a picture of after a while, which is off of a
Sycamore tree.
sycamore tree.
When
And we'll get Jay to to take a picture of it before. Who fixed that up for you in that frame?
My son-in-law, Wes Burris. But whenever I first got it, I was out getting some wood, and that it come down right in front of me, and it wasn't dried. It was kind of yellowish and soft, flexible. And I brought it in and I put it across this coffee table, and it come over the edges. And I thought, oh, I need something heavy to put on it. And I had a box of pecans I'd gathered, and so I set that on there to keep it from swiveling, but it still swivels. And I brought it in to show the kids. And then I was going to get rid of it, and Wes said he wanted it. So he took it and fixed it and put it in that frame. And in case you don't know who Wes is, he's her cousin. And do you know her husband?
Yeah.
Well, he was my husband's cousin. That's kind of called
Family affair. Yeah.
Family affair, right.
always
All of these trophies over here, are they yours or whose are they?
They belong to Wes Burris.
And how did he get them?
He won them at Fiddler's Contest. But for some reason, he's been bringing them all to me, but I don't have no room to put them anymore.
He didn't want to dust them. He wanted you
Yeah,
to.
he told me, he says, you can keep them dusted, but I tell you, I don't keep them dusted.
And you have a collection of your little Chihuahua dogs, your little
Yeah.
Taco Bell Chihuahuas.
Yeah.
And over here, there's a whole slew of them. Everybody gives her.
Yeah, they asked me one year for what I wanted for Christmas, and I said nothing, and I haven't got no room for anything. And then they had the TV on, and that's when the little Taco Bell dog come on. And I said, now I want that dog, because I knew they would get that dog. But I got all these others.
Every year it says, go get a dog for Grandma.
And my son carved out the fiddler and these carvings here. And the buzzard tree over there.
Well, thank you, Claudine, for showing us all of your stuff and telling us about the canyon. We want to go outside now and have you tell us the name or what kind of trees you have out there, because they're huge trees, and I think they need to be filmed also. So